And I am back. And I realized while I was away that I hadn't actually laid out the plumbing that I'd mentioned that I was worried about laying out. So, back to the game, and leaving it paused on moments before tragedy, probably. Let's figure out how to get this washroom and sink hooked up. Plumbing, pipes. Now, I don't want to hook it into this. I want to hook it into this. Okay, so I want those to attach to the clean water system here. And I want to hook the dirty water into this system? No, not this system. This one. Hold on. What on earth? No, that's clean water. This pipe. This pipe, so this one. It's actually going to be easier to hook into the dirty water system than it is to be hooking into the clean water system. Now, that is supposed to be insulated pipe. Whatever. Okay, this is the dirty water system. And let's see. What I want is a bypass here, a bypass here, and a bypass here. So I want to go across here. Then this goes there, goes there, and this goes like that. The clean water is much more difficult. How to do this? How to do this without exposing massive amounts of pipe? I mean, what if I connected it into the oxygen water system? No. you know what? It's almost never going to be used. So I am going to hook it into the oxygen water system. There. And okay, everybody's continuing. No one has trapped themselves in here or fallen through the floor yet. Okay, now they're all trapped in here. They're all trapped in here now. That is a thing that has happened. Okay, they have untrapped themselves. They are now able to leave if they so choose. Okay, so I've got a corner over there and a whole bunch of ceiling. So why don't I put in some corner molding? Well, put in a corner molding there and some crown molding along here. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here yet, so I'm just going to stop it there for the time being. The marble block is in place. What if I built more ceiling? Like that. To cover up the pipes. Oh, Steve is at work. What are you making this time, Steve? What shall the hospital have? What will it be? It is the most unimpressed griffin. Very good, Steve. That is a genius marble sculpture, a masterpiece. That's glorious. They'll continue working on that while I think about my plans for the rec room over here. Okay. I'm just gonna halfway start on this. Hey! Pneumatic door. Give me a door. What are you trying to build here? That is not what I wanted. Alright. A door. A tile. A tile. A deconstruct this. Was there anything behind this? Have I messed myself up? Let's see. There's no power behind it. There's no water behind it. Oh, there's ventilation behind it. Okay. Cancel the deconstruct on that one. We're going with a different plan. Alright. Cancel. There seems to be no way to cover it all up, but I can cover large portions of it up. What I can do is put in a tile here and put the door here like that. And then tile goes in like that. No, I hate it. There's gotta be a way to do this that isn't going to be incredibly hideous. Because I can't get around this being all out and visible unless that could work. Yeah, that could work nicely. The same way this portrait worked for the stuff that's behind it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do nicely, I think. Unless, oh, I could do the beach chairs. But I'd have to put them right next to each other then, and what I want to do is put, like, blocks between them. Yes. Okay, I have ideas. But yeah, this room does not need to be taller than 3 blocks. Because, yeah, what I'm going to do is build 4 beach chairs with large sculptures in between them. Like, right through here. But I don't want this wiring to be visible, so I'll put portraits along here and then start the beach chairs over here. That's the plan. But first, gotta get some stuff built. So we have some interior base projects going on to keep the dupes busy and keep them from using the suits. Come to think of it. What if I were to replace some of these tiles here with regular ones so that the Wheezewort will cool them? Maybe make that machine a little cooler. What if that was a thing that I did? Except I don't really, well, they're being built, I don't want, no, I don't want them built with igneous rock. We are using granite because I have so much granite. Let's see if that helps at all. What do you mean inaccessible build? It's sort of tempting to continue putting marble sculptures in places, but it's, It's a little material intensive, I must admit. But they are getting to work apace here. And that is more slime there. I'm going to retrieve that slime. Look at them all working all at the same time like that. It's beautiful. The cooperation. The corner molding I've been building out of igneous rock when I could have been doing it out of granite. You know what? We're putting some in here too. Heck, there's an empty space there. I'm going to put a sculpture in it. Oh, that reminds me. This. Deconstruct that. This one. What circuit is that one plugged into? The one that's strained, of course. What if I were to plug it into... Oh no, wait, that's... the fridges are all plugged into that one. No! Okay, it's gonna have to be this one. Decor and decorating continues. Oh, it's not a hospital yet, so Bert... Oh no, Bert. Oh no, Bert. Bert, no. Oh, and then you go straight to food. Oh no, Bert. Alright, duplicate skills. Who gets to learn something? Rowan? Maybe? No. Gossman, how are you feeling? Still not feeling so great, huh, Gossman? What about you, Joshua? You are still loving life, I see. You're gonna start learning decorating soon, but for now, you get the fancy hat.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Super duper hard digging for you. Alright. What's up? We have a binge eater and 2 vomiters. Charming. Great. Well, at least none of them are destructive, I suppose. Decorating and building with increased athletics. Tidying with diver's lungs. Decorating with increased strength. Or sand. I think I'm going to take the sand. Stinky there is tempting. But A, he looks exactly like Steve. And B, he can't dig. So, sand. We'll take the sand. We can always use more filtration. I'm very concerned about Bert. I think Bert might give himself food poisoning by going to the bathroom and not washing his hands. But yeah, this needs to actually be a hospital post-haste. There's two things that have to happen for that. It has to have at least the triage built, and it needs to have the floor finished. So, priority. Give me my priorities. Give me my priorities, darn you. I'm going to nudge the cot and these 4 pieces of floor to 7. So that people will not be using the bathroom unless they are, you know, unwell in the hospital. Because right now this doesn't actually count as any room at all, which means that since it's a working toilet, they'll just use it. And because of the way that I set it up for being used for the hospital, that means they don't wash their hands. Well, that squeaky still hasn't hatched, thank goodness. Oh, I can probably turn off this switch here for the time being. Looks like the slicksters have plenty of carbon dioxide. Speaking of slicksters, let's mop up your mess, little guy. Okay, we've got a cot. And we have a floor. It should now count as a hospital. It does! Okay, so now they will not be using the toilet unless they are assigned to the hospital. I need to cover that. I think the best way to cover that will be with a statue. Let's put a little one right there to cover my shame. And let's deconstruct the extra parts of the loop here. The electrical, and there is the plumbing. Oh, Steve's caught something. What have you caught, Steve? Slime lung, of course. Okay, let's copy the settings from that box and just apply it to the rest of the boxes, because this is getting silly. There, you can use all the boxes now. I'm just going to continue running the tile along here and collect this gold while I'm in the neighborhood. Hospital Room B is not looking half bad. It's pretty nice decor-wise, too. It'll be even better once Steve does his work. What are you gonna make, Steve? What are you gonna make? Why is stress in the building at 20%? Is it because of the slime lung? No, he finished it and stress levels went up. This is exactly what I have the massage chambers for. Is nobody using them? Look at that. Hospital room B is nearly complete. There. Now we just have to wait for the air to get cleaned up. The deodorizer will take care of that at some point, and it will be a perfect little hospital room. But yeah, I really ought to do something about what all is going on down here, but I don't know what to do about it, honestly. I mean, the carbon dioxide should be dropping lower, but it's sort of running out of places to go, too. But, yeah. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's okay. There are so many fish down here. Alright, so... Oh, they finished deconstructing in here. Oh boy, it's a nightmare. Oh. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do about that, but, let's carry out the plan. 1, 2, 3. And then beach chair. Large sculpting block. Beach chair. Large sculpting block. Beach chair. Large sculpting block. Beach chair. And insulated tile. Like so. And well, the best way to deal with that carbon dioxide is the same way I've been dealing with all of it. Drop it. Oh. And dig out this space, please. This is going to be something else, this bit. But yeah, I have this whole section of the base designed to just drop carbon dioxide out the bottom. So given that there is a pool of carbon dioxide in there, the best thing to do is drop it out the bottom. It'd be nice if I could, 100% seal my base. Alas, it is not to be. Don't get stuck, Harold. Please don't get stuck, Harold. Oh Lord, Harold, please don't get stuck. Steve is still not feeling the greatest, apparently. I'm getting really concerned that somebody's going to get stuck in this pit when they build the floor. There was one time early on in my playing that there was someone standing like Devon is standing now, and they built the floor that was directly above the dupe, and their head was trapped in the floor, and they were suffocating. It was extremely upsetting, actually. I did manage to free them before they died, but now whenever I have a pit below the floor like I have right now, well, I keep an eye. Steve's gonna be kept so busy. 3 out of the 4 beach chairs are being constructed. Oh, it's another one of the splatter ones. I like it. Okay, nobody is going to get trapped in the pit. That's good. What's the second one going to be, Steve? Okay. Girl with the pearl earring. It concerns me that they're having to hold their breath in what's is supposed to be their recreation room. I think that might have been a pool of that might have been a little pool of chlorine in there, actually. So now Devon is trying to relax, but he's having to hold his breath while he does so. Okay, 2 splatters and a pearl earring. I like it. Masterpiece, masterpiece, masterpiece. Masterpiece. Actually, genius. You're so good at this, Steve. Okay, 2 thinkers. And Steve did not finish the 3rd one, so who knows what it's going to be. I'm still concerned about the holding the breath part. I'm hoping that this will take care of that, but we shall see. passively relaxed. Okay, he's using a beach chair. Contact with allergic reaction germs. Insufficient tanning light. Totally chill. Just relaxing, Ren is. I don't know whether chlorine goes up or down, but I hope it moves away from the beach chairs. That's what I'm hoping. Passively relaxed. Maybe I should have put in lamps instead of statues. It's a little late now, obviously. Ooh, Steve's never made one of those before. Yep, there is definitely chlorine in here. Okay, everybody. Gotta clean up in here. Gotta clean up actually. The new hospital probably needs cleaning too. Yep. Clean up the new hospital too. And if I check the rooms, that is now a recreation room that offers a morale bonus. Awesome. And if I check the decor, oh, look how green that is. I could put ceiling molding in there, but I don't need to. Okay, so that is a beautiful little relaxing room. I have to admit, I have not seen dupes using the massage tables for a long time. Still, they also have the beach chairs now, and it completely covers the piping issue. And stress is now sitting at 8%, which is really amazing for all the stuff going on here. And I'm back over 1,000 algae now. Okay, so how are things going down here? Oh! Hey, they got the desalinator built. I forgot to tell them to dig out the rest of this room. What do you mean can't reach? Okay, alright. The pipes are finished. The wiring still needs to be done. But yeah, I think it's time to start working on all this again. Now, since I am giving this a jump start from the base, I don't actually need or want these to jumpstart things anymore. So, let's pull up the power overlay. Yeah, that wire I need. The one that I canceled, I do not. So it's just gonna look like this. All this chlorine is definitely a problem, but it is one that will be dealt with. So let's adjust some priorities. We'll start with the tanks. Tank, tank, tank. Yes, we shall build the tanks first. It's gonna be slow because of the oxygen issue, but the thing is, once this stuff is built, they're not going to have to come down here so often. But yeah, it's really important to get all of the debris into storage. Especially the ones that are in the air chambers. The ones that are up here, it's not so important, but the stuff that's in here, in this section particularly, very important too. So yes. New printables are available. Oh, let's go check in on that. Alright, has anybody gotten a skill point who's allowed to learn something? Ren! Oh, Ren, look at you! Oh man, Ren, you could learn anything. What are you at already though, Ren? What are you? Ah, there we go. Alright, what are you good at? You have a gift for athletics. So we should give you a skill that makes use of your athletics, i.e. your strength. We are going to give you improved carrying, Ren. Gossman is still out of balance. Rowan is loving his life right now. Rowan can totally learn construction now. Otto is pretty happy with his life. I don't actually know what to do with Otto, besides what he's already doing. So I think I'm actually going to leave him alone with his happiness. Ellie is still out of balance. Turner is out of balance. Steve is out of balance. Devin is actually in a good place right now. Devin is actually in a pretty nice place right now, and I don't want to disrupt that balance. Building the relaxation room, building the recreation room has definitely helped, I think. Alright, blueprint. We have a destructive, an ugly crier, and a binge eater. And one of these guys has diver's lungs, that's the Jean. But noodle arms. And they're interested in operating and supplying a strength that noodle arms is decreased strength, and they're also destructive. It's just, Hassan here snores. I miss our previous Hassan. He's interested in supplying and farming, has increased athletics and is immune to food poisoning. It's very tempting. This is a hard choice. Okay, you know what we are? We're gonna make our number 12 Hassan. And then I will have my maximum dupes. So, Hassan, join us. Join us, I said. There he is. Okay. Wait. Don't go too far. Alright. We're reasonably good on farming right now, so you're actually going to take some carrying and wear the carry hat. You will learn farming, I promise. And schedule. Which schedule was the one that had space on it? I think it was the night schedule. I hate having this wire across the area. It does not actually appear to be affecting the morale very much, but I hate looking at it personally. Okay. Yes, it's the night schedule. The night schedule. Hassan. Hassan, get on the midnight. And that way your snoring will not bother any of your roommates. And priorities. Come on. Alright. You, like everybody else, you do not do decorating. Do not touch. And you prioritize supplying and storing. And sure, tidying. And like the other people who aren't interested and aren't good at it, you deprioritize attacking. No, I wanted to go the other way with you. Okay, there we go. And we'll get you on farming later, Hassan, I promise. Alright. New boy learns that his job is going to be to carry everything. There we go. And is that actually making a difference? Maybe a little bit? Oh. I have all ice and snow in this particular storage container. Because if it melts, it will end up with the water, and if it doesn't, maybe it'll make things a little cooler in there. Maybe. The amount of algae is getting low again. How are things going with building my machine? Well, one of the tanks is about to go in here. Come on, tank. There we go. Excellent. Ellie is... I love Ellie to bits. Ellie gets so much work done. Look at that. She's built all 3 tanks. She's building all 3 tanks in one trip. My oxygen producing machine is full of chlorine. It's going to be a problem. Alright, all 3 of the water tanks are in. I should hopefully not need more than 3. Wow, Ellie is getting so much done. Look at her go. Ellie is a building machine. So yes, actual progress being made on the oxygen machine for the first time in weeks. And just because I need to periodically check these things. Is anybody stuck anywhere? If you're stuck, you have to tell me. The slicksters need more carbon dioxide, and this one needs mopping. Oh my goodness. How does one slickster poop so much? It always looks like so much when it's spread across the floor like that, but it's literally like all of my slicksters have only produced this much crude. Okay, things are going here. It looks like the wiring is in here, although they're still installing the conveyor belt. And they've got a large chunk of this dug out. Looking pretty good on that front. It does not look like anyone is stuck here at the moment. What about up here? How are things progressing up here? What priority did I have all this at anyway? I have it at 7. Okay, they'll get to it when they get to it. Both literally and figuratively. I am going to need to go over and retrieve this wolframite at some point. Sometime after this is finished, I think. I don't remember if this machine needs an operator or not. I hope it runs just automatically, but I don't know. But you know, now that I have said it aloud, if it does need an operator, does it say? Okay, oil refinery. Oh yes, it needs an operator, so I want an airlock system. Which means I don't want this here at all. And blast me for putting a door in there. Okay, cancel that as well. Make that an airlock. And ventilation. I need a pump right here. Yeah, pump right there. A gas filter here just to save space. And a vent here. And I guess here. And I want a sensor here. And then another airlock. I guess here. Ugh. And then that like this, I guess. Oh, I hate it. Yeah. And then this pipe goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here, and this gets plugged into that, and those get plugged in there. And I took out this gas vent when I didn't need to because that's the kind of person I am. And that is... Where is that natural gas coming from that's in there? How did that get... I don't even want to think about it. Okay, there we go. This is less for the operators because they're going to be wearing suits anyway, and more for the I don't want to lose any natural gas. It is a precious resource to me. So... Oh, it's messy, but it's good to go, I guess. It's going to be a problem having this as an airlock, but... But I think it might be a self-solving problem. This is ice. Okay. The plastic maker doesn't require an operator, does it? Okay, polymer plus. Effects: plastic, steam, carbon dioxide, heat. Requires petroleum, power, liquid intake pipe, and gas output pipe. Yes, it does not require operation. I should never have uncovered the lid of that geyser. I made a serious mistake with that geyser. Okay. And I did not actually break my conveyor belt, did I? I did not. Okay. Hey! Look at that, it's a wild hatch. I didn't think there were any more of those. Wrangle that hatch. We will add it to my horrifying collection. That's what we're gonna do. The automated collectors have been working really well with the hatch. They pick up the coal and they carry it up to the coal bins here and just drop it right on the floor for the dupes to put in the bins. And life is good. The plastic is going to be a little messier. It's going to be dropped on the floor right over here, but the dupes will absolutely deal with it. Now, how did a bunch of water end up right there? What is going on there? What is that? What is going on there? What? Oh, it's the head of a wire bridge with a drop of water from mysterious sources. I didn't realize I'd put a wire bridge there. Oh, but I did. I still don't know where that water came from, but that's why it looks weird, because it's that little bit of machinery poking out. Look at this. Here's Ellie just relaxing on the beach chair, having a good time. They like sit on the beach chair and they look like they're not having a good time. They just sit there and they tap their hands together. They do not look like they're having fun. Maybe I should have given them more than beach chairs, but this doesn't use power. But yeah, see there? Passively relaxed. And stress in my base is at 0%. I'm feeling pretty good. And so are they. The massage tables could never. It's nice that they'll talk to each other while they're relaxing, though, to an extent. I do wonder how one is supposed to give these things sufficient tanning light, though. I mean, I do have the massage rooms here, which I believe they will use if they get really stressed. But they do use power. And this one appears to have some hydrogen in it for some reason. Oh, hey! At least one of my natural gas geysers has started up again. Which one? This one. Yay! This right here is my most compact airlock. Unfortunately, that other one had a ladder through the middle of it, so not quite so compact. And let me just retrieve this slime and algae and stuff. Okay, excellent. Things are continuing here. Why is there not a piece of ladder here? Okay. Let's take the wiring and stuff to 7. Let's try to get all of the gas filters installed so that I can set them. This one's already set, but the other two still need to be. The idea at this point is to have these two tanks be full of nothing but pure oxygen, so I'm using 3 gas filters to make sure that nothing but oxygen goes into that tank, but also that I can separate out the hydrogen to run these machines up here. There we go, that's all the gas filters built. Now, to actually set them to what they're supposed to be set to, I have notes here. Now, this one here is the one that I have labeled as 1, which is already set. Then the one that is here is labeled gas filter 2, and that one filters oxygen. And then gas filter 3 also filters oxygen. Generally speaking, pure hydrogen goes into this tank and then furthermore into these 2 hydrogen generators. Pure oxygen goes into these 2 tanks and then later on to the base as needed. Everything else gets vented outside. It's going to be an issue with the whole venting outside part, but you know, the place is full of chlorine. My oxygen will be so clean. That was not actually planned, but that's the way it's going to be, so I'm just going to live and be happy with it. At least that's the idea. Okay, so to set to 7 now down here. Yeah, the tank is set to 7. The trick is setting the stuff to 7, but yeah, I think it's time to start on the machines. So let's do this shelf here. And I want all of the stuff out of the air chamber area where the pumps and the electrolyzers are. I want all of the debris off of the floor in those areas. Partially so that it's not getting anything into my air, and partially because I don't want the dupes going in there. Once again, they'll be wearing suits, so that's fine, but I don't want my air escaping. I don't want my gases going where I did not plan for them to be. And Ellie, oh no, Ellie, what are you doing? You're not a narcoleptic, Ellie. At least I don't remember you being a narcoleptic, Ellie. Why? Why are you people falling asleep there? Did I somehow cut people off from their bedrooms? Where does this liquid keep coming from? And I have Hassan and Bert sharing a room. That's not right. Hassan and Bert are on the same shift. They should not be sharing a room. Who is on the same shift besides Hassan and Bert who... Okay, Ellie, Rowan, Gossman, and Ren are sharing a shift. That's Joshua. That's Ellie. That's Turner. Okay, this room's fine. This room is Otto. Harold. And Rowan. Yeah, that room's fine. So it must be within these two rooms. Okay. Alright. Devin is in here. Devin is... Wait a minute. Otto is third shift. Harold is first shift. Rowan is second shift. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. I'm just going to reassign their beds. I'm just going to reassign beds. I'm going to go through and I'm going to reassign all the beds. That's what I'm going to do. This is now Devin's bed. The further into the shift they are, the further into the room they sleep. This is now Turner's bed. This is... where is he? Harold's bed. And this is... where are you, Bert? There you are. This is Bert's bed. Alright. This is Ellie's bed. Okay, it already is Ellie's bed. Alright. This is Rowan's bed. This is Gossman's bed. Where are you, Gossman? Oh, it's already Gossman's bed. All right. And that makes this one Wren's bed. Which means final shift. This is Steve's bed. This is Otto's bed. This is Joshua's bed. And this is yes, Hassan's bed. Okay. All right. Now people who share shifts are not sharing rooms. That is the specific reason why I made 3 shifts, so that nobody would be sharing rooms and I'd never have to worry about getting a snorer. See, all the second shift people are up now, and they are taking the beds down the middle like they're supposed to. Damage overheated. I bet it's one of the... I bet it's one of the power... Oh, no, it's the pump. Okay, fine, that's expected. Like, I can have the dupes come in and get this, all this. Didn't I say put bleach stone in this box? Isn't that a thing that I said? Yes, bleach stone in this box. I don't know why they say it doesn't have a box when I have made a box for it. It's not an inaccessible box or anything. I still don't understand why Ellie and Steve slept on the floor here. Some things just never make sense. Okay, things are continuing with the puffs. The slicksters are getting carbon dioxide. Yes, okay, good, excellent. And I don't have a skilled cook. Wait a minute. Ooh! My game is so mad at me, it just froze. What is happening here? Okay, what? Local colony lacks grilling. Nobody has grilling? Does nobody have grilling? Okay, we're just gonna go through. Who has cooking? Devin, Steve, Turner, Ellie, Otto, Harold, Rowan, Gossman, Wren, Bert, Joshua, Hassan. I had 1 cook and they died. Steve? Hi, Steve. Steve, hello. You are learning cooking, Steve. Oh my God. Oh man, how long have I been without a cook? It's taken me so long to notice because we have such a surplus of food. It's taken me absolutely ages to notice just because I have a surplus of food. Here we go. Steve is cooking up a storm. Steve, we're going to adjust your priorities, man. Oh, geesh. I am sorry, Colony. I can't believe that's the thing that's been happening. Okay. We're going to prioritize cooking. And we're going to deprioritize operating. Steve has a lot of things on his list, but I don't ask for decorating all the time, so hopefully this will not be an issue. Man. Was Hassan my cook? Is that what happened? But yeah, it's just, Oh yeah, look at that. There's so much food in there. Go, Steve, go. Okay. Clean up that mess. I mean, I still have 542,000 calories available in the colony, so they weren't going to starve. But it's still a whole ass thing. He ran all the way down here to install one thing of wire. And then back he goes. One thing of wire, Bert. One. You, sir, are no Ellie. So, how's the air situation going? Oh, look at all that natural gas. That makes my heart happy. Ah, I see the dupes have been going afield. Alright, that's a thing that's happening then. Oh man, we're at 37.5 kilograms of algae. I've got to find more algae. Well, let's dig out some slime, I guess. Algae, algae. I need algae. Where are the algae at? prefer the to find some upwards, but okay, that's a nice big patch, but okay. This is doable. We'll put ladder across there. And whoop, like that. And we will dig out the entirety of it. And we'll see how much they can reach with that nice little plus shape I've given them. Yeah, sure, let's have that piece of iron ore too. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this a higher priority. Which also means that this and that and that and that and that. Yeah, there we go. They'll get on that. They will get on that. The dupes will continue to breathe. Oh boy, the game really doesn't want to run tonight. I think my computer might be overdue for a restart. That's what I'm thinking. I am thinking that's something to do after stream tonight, which is going to be soon once I get the game to talk to me again. Come on, ONI. You're gonna give me a panic attack just by threatening to crash. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. I don't know if it can be seen on the stream side, but on my side the game has completely frozen. I've got an oxygen not included, not responding, and a spinning cursor. Wait. Aha! Game back again. Okay. Oh. Wow. That was a lot that happened all at once. Okay, I'm going to pause. And, building broken. Well, before I look at that, that was a really long freeze, so I'm going to save just to make sure that finding that algae and setting up to get it is not going to be wasted time. Alright, now, what building got broken? I bet it's that pump. It is that pump. It is priority 9 to fix it. It will be fixed. This one's pipe is blocked? What is going on? Why is the pipe blocked? Oh, because of the pressure. I see. Okay. Okay, well, that is a problem for future Foxwine. Where does this water keep coming from? Oh. Deconstruct that nubbin, please. Oh, and we have new printables. Well, let's have a look here. Who has skill points who's allowed to use them? Gossman is in an extremely good place now, but I'm not sure what... Oh wait, yes, she wants to learn rocket piloting. Sure, we'll let you do that, Gossman. And rocket navigation, sure, why not? It'll make you happy, girl. Otto is sitting in a good place right now, I think. Steve is in a slightly less good place, but that's mainly because I put him on the cooking. Turner is feeling amazing, by the way. But yeah, I think Gossman is the only one who's going to be learning something this time around. Alright, what do we have in available blueprints? I do not have room for any more dupes, so we're just looking at everything that is not dupe. Muckroot. How about a no? Alright, we're just rejecting this whole thing. We have so many better things than Muckroot. Okay. We'll unpause that for a moment. They can't go fix the pump until there's more oxygen in the suits, but as soon as there's oxygen in the suits, someone will go fix the pump, I'm sure. So, where is Rowan? Where is Rowan? Rowan should be in bed, like the other members of his shift. Where is he? There's Hassan. There's nobody down here. Nobody up here. Not here. There is a suit out. Where is the person who is wearing that suit? I'm trying to remember how you just go to somebody. Okay, there's Otto. There's Steve. Devin and Joshua and Turner. There is a mess on the floor from the Slickster. There aren't any suits out here, so he's not over here. He's not over there. Rowan boy, where are you? There's Harold. Where is Rowan? Rowan, how do I go to you, Rowan? How do I do that? There he is! Oh, he's not sleeping because he's relaxing. Okay, that's much better. I feel much less concerned now that I've found Rowan. I think maybe I should adjust people's schedules so that they have more downtime. I think maybe I should give all of the schedules a block more of downtime. Because I'm noticing that they're really not getting their downtime that they need. So let's try giving everybody one more block of downtime. I still have people, like, I have all of them working through the middle of the day, but they have one more block of downtime, and maybe that will be enough for them to get in their relaxing and their food and all that sort of necessary stuff. Because Rowan's going to be tired if he doesn't get his appropriate amount of sleep. See, that's why I readjusted everybody's beds, because I have 2 snorers and I don't want them sharing rooms with anybody. Well, not anybody who's conscious. Or trying to be unconscious. But yeah. I know what I mean, at least. It's a very low-stress colony. It's a good place. However, it is also midnight, so it is time for me to call it night. So, once again, one more save. Yes, I do want to overwrite. Thank you. Okay, and on that, I will be calling it a night, having located Rowan. Poor missing Rowan. And with projects, so many projects, which I need so much air for, but I need air to do the projects. It's a never-ending cycle of cycling. Anyway, anyone who is interested in how things got to where they are in Oxygen Not Included, you can watch my playthrough right through from the beginning on my YouTube channel, where I have archived all of my previous sessions of Try Not to Die Thursday with Oxygen Not Included, as well as several other games. They're all nicely packed away in playlists. They update regularly with the previous week's sessions, and I do my best to keep it all up to date. So it's all there. Several hours worth of me flailing and complaining at Oxygen Not Included, not going the way that I expect it to. And I will be returning again on Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be playing Celasta, Crown of the Magister, which is an extremely Dungeons & Dragons RPG that I am working my way through. And at this Sunday coming up, the idea is to clean up after a duke was arrested, thrown in his own dungeon, and then replaced by a shapeshifter pretending to be him. It's a whole thing. I took care of the pretender, but, you know, the Duke is still locked in his own dungeon, and maybe I should do something about that, I think. Possibly. And then after that, I will return again on Wednesday at as close to 7 p.m. as a group of writers can be herded into the same place to play Among Us with a group of my local writer friends. It's our way of stress relief. We lie and murder each other. We lie to each other, we murder each other, we backstab and betray. It's what we do. And then, Oxygen Not Included will return again the very next day after that at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for Try Not to Die Thursday on, Thursday. What do you know? And, well, I will be continuing to try to build my self-powering oxygen machine, which I've only been trying to do for, 3-4 weeks in a row now? And still not finishing? We'll see. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I've got that other algae to capture and to work on. And, despite these setbacks, and there have been setbacks, this has been a pretty good night. And I hope that you all had a pretty good night, too. And I do hope to see you again on Sunday, because I find Solasta a lot of fun. These tactical games, I really enjoy them, and I would love to share them with everyone. So I hope to see you then as well. But in the meantime, I hope that you have a really good night. Good night.